All right. Listen, y'all. This is a really awesome. I appreciate you guys being here. What we want to do is give you guys a taste, or let you guys hear back. Hear from some people who attended 30-day challenges. Hear what the 30-day challenge is about. As you guys might have seen, some of you guys may have come to a master class. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you have. No big deal if you haven't. But I want to make sure to put also a face to the name of some people you might be hearing about. And one of the persons I want to highlight tonight, again, Coach Chrissy, she's in the house. So some of y'all know that rock star. I think she's a favorite of a lot of people. But I want some of you guys who have not attended the 30-day challenge to know about our coach Tom. Coach Tom. Now you'll hear in the accent, he's over in the UK, man. Okay, he needs host. I got you.
Yeah, man.
If I make you host, how do I make you host again?
Get him more. Get him
Got
more
you. More.
on my name in the panelist.
Got you.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? You claim
Here
host?
he is.
All
Guys,
right.
we're in. So yeah, I'm in the UK, guys. I am in London, UK.
All right.
And it is
But
7
that's
o'clock
not
in the
it.
evening here.
7 o'clock in the evening. That's not it. That's not it. I want to make sure you guys understand the importance of this. Like Coach Tom has built $1 million businesses, $1 million portfolio, is now also sold $1 million businesses. So I want you guys to understand he's on this team. He's helping us grow this government contract and business. He's helping us grow this and take it to the next level. And that's what I like to do. I like to bring in amazing people that can take us to the next level. Like we got students that are winning great big contracts like Coach Chrissy as well. And we got students as well, or we got team members as well who are doing amazing big things. So I just wanted to just hop on here, guys, real quick. I didn't want to take up the time. I'm gonna give the show over to Coach Tom, but I wanted to hop over here and let you guys know Coach Tom. We call him Mr. What we call him, Mr. 30 Day. This
Mr.
is
30 Day.
Mr.
Mr.
30
30 Day.
Day. So he's running the 30-day challenge. You guys see me video training during the challenge, but you see him every day live from the UK. So I just give it to you, Coach Tom. You take it away, man.
Man, you're a legend. Thank you so much, Dr. Wes, for that intro. That is cool. Guys, thank you all for being here. Respect your time. This is for people that were interested in the 30 day. I thought back in November, Dr. Wes and I were having a chat and we said, let's put this thing together. Okay. I know a lot about business. I built my first business from my garage with no money and a car I bought from an auction for £40, $40. I built that up to a $5 million turnover business. Okay. The biggest contract I closed in one move was 2.5 million. I really know what it's like to go from hustling, from the hard work where you are at right now. All right. You there in your life, you're deciding, I need to earn some more money for whatever reason that is in your own personal life. Maybe you just decide you want to get out of your job. Maybe you actually hitting retirement age and it's coming up soon. You're thinking, I want to have a better retirement. Whatever it is, I need extra income. I want to pay off my parents' mortgage. Whatever your need is, I promise you, is tough. And I know what that's like. And you're going to have to grind it out. You're hustling. You're looking for opportunities. Well, let me tell you this. In my 20 years in business, there's a couple of fundamentals in business. You need to have a great team around you. You need to have a great drive inside you. But the one thing you really need is a really good strategy. You need to have something that's going to convert and make you money. Now, there's loads of opportunity out there. And I know all of you have seen them and you're here attracted to this amazing man that has shown you all how to do it. And he's a multi-millionaire as he sits in front of you from a school teacher only a few years ago. Now, he has the blueprint. And I know you know that. Maybe you've done a 5-day with him. Maybe you've watched every YouTube video he's ever recorded. But I can tell you this, the strategy works. So with Dr. Wes's strategy and my understanding of grinding out business along with Wes's, then what we've done is we've put together this 30-day challenge. So, but to validate that, the last thing you need is for me to tell you, you don't know who I am. You don't need me to tell you. So I've brought some guests on this call, the students that have just done it. So I've got Sharice, who will introduce herself in a minute. And I've got Deontre, Oliver, and I was talking to him yesterday, and he has got an incredible story to tell. Both people are coming from different places. They've just finished in the 30-day we've just completed. And if you've got any questions, please put them in the Q&A. They're here to answer them. Okay, so you can hear it directly from them. So to start with, let me just pin Deontre, how are you doing, sir? Now we're having a little trouble with cameras, unfortunately. I can't bring your camera on. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Tom.
Okay, my friend. Listen, we're going to do a little trick. I'm going to make you the host, and then you can turn your camera on. Ready? Go. Change host. Put your camera on. Perfect. And in a minute, I want you to go to me and the panelist and hand the. Oh, actually, I can reclaim it. I can reclaim it. Right, great. We're on. Technical stuff is done, team.
Gotcha.
My friend, you've just done the 30-day. We've got lots of people on here. They may have had different experiences in government contracting, but you have a unique story. What was your experience before you? How did you start out in the idea of government contracting at the beginning?
Yeah, so I am Deontre. Nice to meet you all. I'm a Navy vet. I did 8 years in the Navy. While I was in, I ended up stumbling upon government contracting, and I ended up taking a course from someone other than Wes. And this is going to be my second year in government contracting. But my first year, I was just going through the motions and things like that. And I had submitted, I want to say, had the number, but I'm blanking right now, Tom.
I think it was like 13 and then 8 or something, wasn't it? Like
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So I had submitted 13 in my first year, right? And then I won 2 out of those 13. And then I was kind of like in like a rut earlier this year, and I had only submitted 2. And then I stumbled upon West's 30-day, and in the past 30 days I had submitted 8. In the past, well, really 3 weeks I submitted 8 total.
Isn't that
Right.
amazing?
So it was really been like a good catalyst for me. Just being there every single day, well, Monday through Friday, and just seeing people going after it, and then that sparked me to want to go after it even more. So that's where I am, man.
Incredible, Dante. And what I wanted to say was, like, that's the point, isn't it? Like, you even went and did a course with someone else, and you got some knowledge, and you even submitted a number of contracts. But you told me, and I'm not putting words in your mouth. You said to me yesterday, you said you felt like there was something missing, and you really resonated with Wes. And so that was enough for you to commit to the 30-day. But in the 30-day, what did you get that was different that you didn't have already on your own, even having submitted a few contracts already? What did you get?
So the biggest takeaway, just like I told you, Tom, is the speed. And you all definitely teach the speed aspect and the frame of mind around speed, and actually, what to say, how to say it, and just giving the confidence to go in a whole new frame of mind when I'm making the calls to, the subcontractors and everything like that, and how you position yourself.
Incredible. And I love the fact that you went from 0, well, a couple, and then you just did 8 in 3 weeks. We really helped you.
Right.
We really helped you with speed, right? And
Right.
kind of like how to kind of navigate it, not just find a solicitation and you fill it out and you submit it, because guess what? You'd already been told that, and you've already done that. So, so is anybody in the chat? Has anybody got any questions that they want to ask? Because that's what we're here for. If any of you got any questions you want to understand, but if not, we're going to keep flowing. So how are you, if I was considering what to do next, like how maybe I've got a bit of knowledge on government contracting, and I sort of get it a bit, and I'm a bit on the fence over really what to do. Do I stick with it? Do I maybe go off and do affiliate marketing or something else? What would your advice be? What would you say to me?
Yeah, so I would just say don't be afraid to suck in the beginning, because I'm pretty sure you sucked at something when you first started. So this is a whole new learning curve to majority of the people who are going to be pursuing this this journey. But don't be afraid to suck at it. And the frame of mind when you're making the calls to these subcontractors or these companies that you are trying to get quotes from is that, can you do the job and how much you charge? And that's the frame of mind that you got to be in when you're making these calls. And I was a realtor for 1 year, and I was a cold calling realtor, right? And there's a lot of different things you can do to get business, but I was one of those people who were making calls, every day. And the frame and the conversations are different from this portion of like government contracting, from trying to prospect and get people to see if they want to buy a house. So I just feel like this is easier, and that's just where I am, man.
This is easier. So although it's tough and you have to grind it out, and there is this early days, I mean, I forgot to mention this. You've actually won 2 contracts before you even joined the Thursday as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So I won 2.
Tell us, yeah.
Yeah, so my very first contract, so they were one-time jobs each. So my first one was CCTV inspections over on Dyess Air Force Base over in Texas. I'm in Virginia, by the way. And basically I found a company. They were like a big company in that area, and they were able to go in, and they had the equipment necessary to actually go underneath of the airfield and actually inspect these pipes and, things like that. So that was my first contract, and I learned so much from my first to my second contract. And it's not necessarily about the money aspect, but the amount of knowledge that I learned from my first one to my second one is, I would say, like, astronomical, in all honesty. But my second one, I was more so like, hey, this is my contract, and we're gonna do it my way, versus my first one. Yeah, the confidence versus my first one, I was, kind of timid, letting kind of like the subcontractor kind of not tell me what to do, but make the best recommendation on when the work could be done, right? So with my second one, I'm like, hey, I'm big dog, Tom, for real. Like, hey, all this falls on me if anything goes wrong. Yeah. So, but yeah, and then, just making the schedule for my sub and okaying it with the point of contact and having everybody on the same accord. And then I'm like, hey, subcontractor, you go over it on these days, and, you work until the work is done. And then, I called for updates and everything like that. But that one was way smoother than my first one. Way smoother.
From that confidence and that coming through. So tell me, you obviously then you started following Dr. Wes, and you thought, right, I'm going to commit to this 30-day. I'm missing something. You joined us. What was it like? What was your impression of the first week? What did you think?
Yeah, so the first week, like I said, I went through another course before, right?
You had some knowledge, and you already knew some, and you already got a contract, so you knew some stuff, right?
Got a baseline, but from the first week, I remember after Friday, I sat back and I'm like, they taught me everything that I needed to know to go out and submit a proposal. I'm like, I know all of that information just based off of the course that I went through before. And I'm just like, what am I going to learn these next 3 weeks? And I was like, man, and I'm a student, so I'm taking notes every day. Like, I don't know the information. And, everything's still on my threshold of what I know. And I'm just, I was just excited, to be like, hey, these 3 weeks is going to be crazy,
So you were excited because you were like, I bet come Friday, you were probably sat there with your wife and you were like, I cannot believe it. What?
Yeah.
Tom and Dr. Wes got in store for me for the next 3 weeks, because, man, they've done it all. And what did we have in store? What was it like?
Yeah, so it was really good. I like the 2 calls on the final 2 weeks where you actually get to see, the coaches and Tom go through some solicitations that we as the people bring to them. And, you get guidance on like, hey, you should do it this way, or make sure you look out for these particular things that are in the solicitation and the instructions to offer. So that was pretty cool to see. And just seeing and learning from, you all who have gone and have won, like 6 figures and things like that. That was really an eye-opener for sure. That's one thing. And also Coach Chrissy, I don't know if he's still on here, but
he is. So you can talk to her directly because she's on here.
Yeah.
Chrissy, your video will be on in a minit. But yeah, go for it. You tell her what you want to tell her.
Coach Chrissy, you definitely did a good job with explaining products. So if there's anybody on here who is interested in, doing products and things like that, Coach Chrissy is your girl for sure. And I don't say that, and they didn't pay me for any of this, Hey, but if you got a check, I'll definitely take it. But
that's not how it works.
But yeah, Coach Chrissy's segment was definitely eye opening because that's something that I never knew about. The products aspect of it. I was more so service based. So she definitely opened up my eyes, took a page full of notes and everything like that. So that was pretty cool, man.
Amazing, man. Amazing. Listen, I really appreciate it. So if you were to sum up the 30-day challenge in a couple of words for the people on here that are thinking about it or thinking about what to do, in their next steps, what would you say?
I would say just go for it. Just go for it, have an open mind, and just be a student, learn and actually execute. Learn and execute. Because I feel like you're not going to get everything out of it unless you go and you actually execute the information, whether it's, making your list and, finding your prospective subcontractors and making the calls. I guarantee if you follow what they say and how they say it, right, and you have that frame of mind, you'll definitely be able to submit at a high clip for sure.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And this gentleman has been on a drive. He's gone up to see women's basketball. You are an incredible man. I really appreciate your time and thank you so much. And he's done this out of the kind of his heart for the value that we gave him in the Thursday. So I appreciate you, sir. And thank you very much.
I appreciate you all. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. So guys, the next person I'm going to bring on is Sharice. So Sharice, just give me 2 seconds, team. We're going to do that now. Sharice, I'm going to do that. If you could turn your camera on. Boom. Amazing. I find myself. Thank you so much for your time. Again, this lady has offered her time up for a few minutes to talk to you guys, to help you with any insights. So do, again, put your questions in the chat. We'll get to them at the end. Sharice, you just did the 30-day. Tell us about it. Who are you? Who's Sharice? I know who you are, but these guys.
Okay.
I knew you. I can see your high vis jacket already. I can't wait.
Yes, I'm on a construction site, so you guys are gonna hear equipment moving back and forth. So that's a disclaimer. Second disclaimer: I was not paid to come on to speak to anyone at all. No money was offered, so I just want to clear that completely. I was a student of the last 30-day challenge, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here. In my everyday life, I work as a senior project manager for a construction company. I'm currently building a school. So I have everyday construction life.
Every day, up early, on the construction, dealing with contractors, dealing with lots of people letting you down all the time, promising they're going to do something. And so what made you get in a government contracting? Why government contracting? Anyway, what was the kind of the motivation, or how did you come to that?
Okay, so I saw something about government contracting, and I signed up for someone else's challenge. And my friend and I, we signed up for someone else's, I think it was a 5-day challenge or whatever. And there wasn't a lot of information that was provided during that challenge. And then the next challenge that they were offering was way over my head financially, like way over my head. And somehow, I don't know how, Dr. West, I got an email suddenly pop up from this Dr. West that said, I'm going live, join me, whatever. And I joined, and my only intention was to see if this is one of those fake webinars where you're not actually talking to someone, to be honest. So when it was time to ask questions, I put up my hand, and he was like, Sharice, go ahead. And I got a chance to ask my question that I wanted to ask. And he did answer. And I'm like, oh, so I'm talking to a real life person. So this is not fake. And he was talking about the challenge that was coming. So of course I did join the challenge, and I joined as a VIP person because I know I wanted to questions answered and so on. So I did join as a VIP participant.
Yeah. You did, that's right. And for everybody, there's a difference. First of all, Deontre, he joined as general admission, which is great. So he got loads from general admission, just sat and listened and followed along. And you can type your questions in the Facebook group, and we'll get to them, but not instantly, obviously. The VIPs, you're live with us on the call, and once the training's finished, we'll come to you and we ask any questions about that training. And as Sharice is just saying here, just live on the call, we'll just handle it there and then, so you can go off pumped and ready to go and nothing holding you back. So Sharice, our whole aim in the Thursday challenge was to take the brakes off early for those people that have got a bit of momentum. You remember me telling everybody it was a 3-horse race, and we've got wild horses, and we've got race horses, and we've got
race
some
horses.
horses. That's it. And so there's always people on the challenge that have got different levels of drive or knowledge already, or some have got some submissions under their belt and they just want a little bit of help, and other people are just absolutely haven't got a cage code and the whole thing's brand new. Did we do a good job of handling those people? What do you think?
I think you really did a good job, to be honest, of handling just the variation of people that were on the challenge. First of all, I think for me personally, like every morning, the challenge was at 6 o'clock bright and early. I'm usually up at that point in time. I think what really gets me going is the intro song every morning. I'm a Christian anyway, but it really motivates me. I feel like I'm on top of the world and I can do this. Like, it helps me in my daily work as well. As a matter of fact, I share the same song with my project team here, and like when we're going through our challenges, we're like, we got this, we're gonna do this. So the song really motivated me. But you guys did a good job of managing the variation of people that were on different levels of the challenge. I was like one of the slower horses, and it's more like a mindset thing. And I think you guys offer variation. There are some days where it's like motivation, like get out of your head. Like I was one of those that was in my head, to be honest. I know I reached out to Tom personally because one of my thing was I was only looking on contracts that were within my state because I like to control stuff, to be honest. So I'm like, if I get a contract and a sub doesn't come through, which technically that happens quite a bit in construction sometimes, I'm like, I can handle it because I can drive to the situation and I can take care of it. So I kind of have on like the racehorse that have on the whatever that eye thing in the high shield.
Yeah.
That was me. Yeah, I was like, just this. Let me
You
just
were
stick to
blinkered.
Florida a bit.
Tunnel
There
vision.
you go. Right. I'll just stick to Florida because I can handle this stuff in Florida. I wasn't looking outside of my state because I'm like, I won't be able to go solve this problem. So I was kind of looking at it with like limited vision. But I think you, and I think it was Coach Chrissy that I had on that point in time that I spoke to. And that kind of helped me to just broaden my vision and change the mindset basically as well. And I have been all over the place now. I haven't won anything yet, but I've been going all over the place. So that's good.
Fantastic. Yeah, so for everybody on the call, what that was because Sharice had a VIP ticket, she was able to contact us, and we worked specifically with you because you've paid for that privilege. And it was a mindset thing, and it was just and some of you might be able to relate to this because Sharice is dealing, as you can see, in a construction site. Now, anybody that knows anything about building construction sites, it never goes straight forward. There's always a meeting. There's always an excuse why something didn't happen today. And there's always a promise it'll happen by the end of the week, and it never does. Now, in that environment, and you might be able to relate this to your worlds where there's something goes on and you don't trust that someone's going to do something. It may be in your own workplace or whatever. And actually, to come on our 3rd-day challenge for me to say, and Dr. Wes to give you the training and say, what we want you to do is ring up somebody the other side of the states in a completely different state than you, ask them to do this complicated job or simple job, and you've just got to blindly trust they're going to do it. And if you've had that experience of being let down by contractors or tradesmen in your own life, and suddenly we're saying, oh no, it's fine, just ring them up, they'll do the work, and just submit the bid and you'll win and you'll be a millionaire. It doesn't work. You just lock down and go, I don't trust you. I don't know. No, it doesn't work like that. And so I worked directly with Sharice to help through that, and through only one call. It was only half an hour, wasn't it? We had a chat, and now she's bidding on contracts all over the States.
Yeah.
So it's about having a coach in your corner It's about having someone to talk to that's been there and done it and that understands it. Don't try and fight these things on your own. We're here to help you. Dr. Wes's mission is to help and change lives, right? That's also mine. When I sold out my business for over $5 million, I had to come up with a new plan, right? And that was simple. I wanted to pay it forward. So my whole thing is to help 1,000 entrepreneurs make $1 million. And that's why I'm here, because Dr. Wes has got the strategy and I want to help. So when I had that half-an-hour conversation with Sharice, I've got so much empathy and love and care. I really want you to see through it. It's not some sort of textbook. And that's what having a coach. And you haven't just got me. You've got Chrissy. We're going to bring Chrissy on. She's going to say hi in a minute. You've got the guru, the king, the one of Dr. Wes's wisdom and his experience, which none of you would be anywhere near the success you are without it. The guy is a legend, and I respect him. And thank you so much, sir, for allowing me to do this. But guys, the 30-day challenge is about the 6 a.m. call, isn't it, Sharice? It's about getting up and grinding it out. So how did you find that? Because it was you were at work, weren't you, by the time you did it, or we were on the way to work? Can't remember.
I was always driving to work, but I'm not missing my call at all. So I'm on, and I'm getting my questions asked as well, because like you said, I pay for it. So I'll make sure my questions get asked. So I'll be up and I'm driving. I'm on the highway, but I'm on the call. And I tried my best to log on to the subsequent calls that we had, like at, I think that was 11 a.m. or so on, and then the later one, just to just to make sure that I have those information. And then when I get home in the evenings, we had access to the portal, so then I can go back on and watch what Dr. Wes was presenting on in the morning. And the good thing is, what I like about it is I was seeing like he was in the process of actually doing the submissions, or calling the subcontractors, or talking to a CEO, and I think that was one of the most valuable things that he did, was teach us how to reach out to the CEOs to say how you want to submit the quotations and so on. That for me was very valuable. I have one particular CEO that I think we've kind of built a little relationship with. Where I didn't win the bid from him, but he took the time out, and that's based on just me talking to him each time, like reaching back out to say, hey, have you made a decision? Has the government made a decision? Kind of situation. He personally reached out to me to say, hey, you didn't win this one this time. Basically, it was awarded, and he gave me the information and so on. But he was like, please continue submitting to, and he put whatever the department is that continue to monitor and make sure, and continue to submit kind of situation. That came from Dr. West is like, build a relationship with your CEO. So I feel that this CEO knows my name.
Brilliant. You never know. You're building connections. You're building a network. You're a middleman now, or middlewoman, or middle person.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that kind of helped to develop that relationship as well.
Fantastic. So your general impression of the 30-day, what did it give you? When you started, what was your confidence level? And now as you finished and you go on to do government contract on your own, or choose to take whatever course you do, what's the difference? What have we managed to do?
So I think what you guys have managed to do is clear. I think if you don't do this course, you're gonna spend a lot of time in sam.gov. There's tons and tons and tons of solicitation. If you don't do this course, you're gonna waste your time going through solicitation, because you need to know the ones to go after, the ones not to go after, the ones that are not actually a thing, and so on. And before I was going on sam.gov, I had absolutely no clue. I was just clicking through stuff. What this 30-day has helped me to do is narrow down exactly what I need to be focused on, so I can look quickly and this is not mine, and just move on from there. I learned that through the challenge. So especially at night when I go home after work and I'm going through, I don't have to waste my time going through this and this as I was before, because I know what's an actual thing and what's not a thing to even go after. I only learned that through this particular challenge.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Sharice. Now, the one last thing to cover is that, because we like to be 100% transparent about what people are going to get and what we expect. So first of all, the structure of the challenge. Did that really work for you? Did you get all this information? Because what we did, the way we do it is we have Dr. Wes, we play a recording of Dr. Wes's specific training for that day. He has spent countless hours and all his years' experience working out the syllabus for 30 days. Okay, how it's 20 days, it's Monday to Friday. Okay, so it's actually about 22 like Zoom calls. It's Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. and we play that well-crafted training specifically from Dr. Wes for half an hour, and then I then repeat that coaching in behind that call. So I have a few sheets, and I kind of, I don't know, add some bits to that at the end, mindset, how to do it, whatever's related to that bit of training. Now that format enables Dr. Wes to be as successful as he is, enabled us to get the training they're teaching for only $2,000 to masses of people, which is what we're trying to do. How did that work for you? Did you feel that that was awesome? Was it good, bad, indifferent? I'm not putting words in your mouth. I just want to hear it straight from you.
Well, I think it was really good, to be honest. I think it was well crafted. I like the my only comment would be like if we have more resources kind of stuff, but the ones I get, like the sheets and so on from you, help, right? It definitely helped. But to how the challenge was structured, basically with Dr. West first in the morning, and then after that we move on to you just talking us through the day, giving us what our marching orders are for the day. That really helps. That really helps, to be honest, because I wasn't submitting before. When I started the challenge, I did have my cage code, and everything was already, all the ducks were in a row, just ready to submit. What I didn't know was the process of submitting or what to go after. And the 30-day challenge helped where that is concerned. And the middleman thing, I didn't even understand that. But I'm like, oh yeah, we're like a middleman in construction too. That's what I'm doing. You understand?
Exactly.
In terms of, that's it. I'm buying out these contracts. That's what I'm doing. So that it was just the limitation of, oh, I just need to focus on here because I can control it from here. But that the expanding my mindset and my reach and just the vision. I know I shared with you via text that I did get another offer that was lucrative in terms of job wise.
Yeah.
Right, but I didn't take it. I flat out said no because I think where I'm at right now, and just me, and where I think the Lord is pointing me is towards this, to focus on this and to move forward with this and to build this, because my time is the most valuable thing, and I don't have that right now with my 9 to 5. So in honesty, I'm looking forward to I have not written anything yet, but I'm looking forward to when my actual income here can be replaced with government contracting.
Sharice, that's amazing. And just to say that again for everybody, Sharice texted me to say that she had a job opportunity to move into a bigger role, more money. But that's correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a bigger role, more money. Okay. Obviously more time. And she turned it down from the confidence that she's got from the 30-day challenge that she's going to win a contract. So as you heard from her just then, as long as she keeps doing the reps, yes, working the muscle and submitting those every day and counting the wins, she knows she's going to win a contract. So she's just turned down the bigger job opportunity for a better life in the future. If that isn't the best testimonial for this 30-day challenge, because it is difficult. You do have to make tough decisions every single day, right when you're in the grind, when you haven't won that 100 grand contract yet, or that $20,000 contract yet. But if you stay committed, I promise you, the stats we've seen in the school, you will win, but you have to grind it out. You have to keep going. And we brought on numbers of people that have won contracts throughout the 30-day to tell their story about how they struggled and they found it difficult. And then they did win one. And it took them sometimes 8 months they had at winter till they got a summer. Some people get them and win them in a few weeks and a few months. But we're not telling you that that's you. We're telling you it's going to take 6 months plus. But we teach you the reps. We give you the confidence. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about the 30-day, isn't it?
Yeah, and the other good thing too, shout out to Coach Chrissy and Coach Sheena. Basically, while we're doing our 30-day challenge, they actually won big, like almost like they hit the lotto. the latter kind of contract, and that to provide motivation. And I've seen them on other platforms, like people are talking about them basically, and it's great because they're women as well, like myself, and they also look like me. So that's even plus plus. Like, we're out here doing this, it's really amazing.
Chrissy, you can turn your camera on now.
Oh,
Chrissy, there you go. Did you hear that? You're an inspiration to this lady.
I love it. Thank you so much.
hi, Chrissy.
So, Chrissy, Sharice, thank you so much for your time. Again,
You're
thank you
most
very
welcome.
much. This lady's done this out of the kindness of her heart because of the value we gave her in the Thursday. She said she was willing to jump on and just tell you all about her experience in the third day. So let's have a one in the chat. Say thank you very much for Sharice. That would be wonderful if you guys could just show that support. Thank you so much. There you go. Sharice, I'll let you get back to your day job. Please feel free to stay around. But thank you so much for coming.
No problem. Thank you.
Coach Chrissy.
Hi, Tom.
Now, guys, I'm sure you've all met the wonderful Coach Chrissy. You've just heard endless stories about how great she is. Here she is.
Hi, everyone.
Chrissy, how did the 30-day challenge go, do you think? Do you think it was good?
I think it was awesome. I think it was amazing. What you guys don't know, it was my first 30-day challenge as well. And it was awesome. Even I learned more than I thought that I would. So yeah, it's incredible, Tom. Just what you and Dr. West teach us, the way that you just go through the material, everyone understands it. It's so simple. It's so easy. It's so simple, but it's like some people will overthink it. And you both just bring us back onto task. Us as coaches, bring everyone back on task, and we tell you guys exactly what to do. So yeah, I love it. I can't wait for the next one.
Oh, thank you very much, Chrissy. And obviously, guys, Coach Chrissy came on the challenge as a coach, and she helped you with the product. She's amazing at it. I think you submitted nearly 100 or something, or 90, a large number of product, and she's very good at, we call it forensic pricing with Chrissy. So she has a little slot, and I tell you, it's mind-blowing. As you heard someone tell them, it was their best coaching for the whole 30 days. So Chrissy, here she is. You get to see Chrissy as well in the 30 days. She's a powerhouse. Coach Sheena just won a $4 million contract, and she's bringing that home right now with the back and forth with the CEO. So you hear from her how she's gone from nothing through to now multiple contracts she's won. She's there to help you, along with Coach Chrissy, on the technical stuff, on the real detail of the solicitations. Okay, so we have such a rounded coaching team here. Chrissy, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think Dr. Wes is still here. I've got a feeling.
Yes.
Dr. Wes, you good to go with these questions? I think you're hot.
Yes, I'm ready to. I can't wait. You gotta make me host.
Man, okay, I'm going to hand this over to you right now. Here we go. Dr. Wes.
I turned off my camera.
Here we go. Camera on.
There we go. And it's going to be, okay, there we go. It's going to be short and sweet. It ain't going to be too long. And by the way, I've dropped the link in the chat for the 30-day challenge. I've been reading the questions, and I've been, we've been here, guys. And shout out to Coach Chrissy as well for being here. As you guys heard, she's the product queen as well. She knows what she's talking about. But I think the theme I'm hearing with the questions is past performance, rapport building, what to say to the sub, what to say to the CO. And a lot of you guys, as Tom already has said, the real answer is you're overthinking it, right? I'm gonna give you guys a short answer today. You're super overthinking it. I posted it in the free Facebook group. Some of you guys might have saw that post. I said, ask me anything. And you know what's funny? I got probably about 8 questions that said, what is the script? What is the script? What should I say? What should I say? And I will tell you, we do tell you what to say, but I want you guys to think about it like this. If you needed someone to cut your grass at your house right now, and you picked up the phone, what would you say? Put it in the chat. Take a second to put it in the chat, guys. Put it in the chat. If you were calling a landscaper to cut your grass, like, what would be the exact words that you would say? And I want you guys to think about that, because I want you guys to understand that you're really overthinking about every part of the process. Even when it comes to, okay, say, do y'all cut grass? Okay, I like that, Bill. Do y'all cut grass? Okay. How much do you charge to cut lawn? How much? How much do you charge? How much do you charge to cut so much grass? Hey, y'all all just got the script. Like, that's the script. That's the script when we're talking about talking to subcontractors. A lot of people say, well, what do I talk about? You know, the government contracts. Do I talk about, you know, net 30? Do I talk about this? Do I talk about that? Do I talk about all these different things? And I always say, well, refer back to your script. They go, let me read your script. Can you do the job? How much? Okay, was anywhere in that script about so? And again, I know you guys are like, it can't be that simple, and it is. And I understand that some of you guys are like, Wesley, I get that, but I'm still not getting the quote. And put me in the chat if you're still like, you're still not getting the quote. You probably just need some support. It's probably the way you're saying it. It's probably the way you're communicating it. And that's what's so beautiful about the 30-day challenge and getting support. If you guys don't know, we have a Facebook group for the 30-day challenge, and you guys would probably consider buying it now. In that Facebook group, we had people drop their videos of them making the phone call. The coaches and myself and Coach Tom, we will tell you, hey, you said our exact script. Yeah, I did. Okay. Your next call, record it and post it in the Facebook group. And so many people did that. And right there on that post, we can say, listen, I would have said it this way. Oh, I wouldn't have said it that way. Like, you're saying the script, but the way you're saying it, or you're pushing them to an email when you should be staying on the phone. So there's that type of feedback that you guys can get from the 30-day challenge, and you can get it for 30 days. And I'm going to say this, I don't know if Coach Thomas realized this, or I said this to Coach Tom. Even though this 30-day challenge doesn't start to June 17th, the Facebook group is live right now. Just so you guys know, like, it's a 30-day challenge. So just drop the link in the chat, 30daymiddleman.com. It's a 30-day challenge, but honestly, if you buy your ticket sooner, you really can get some support. Now, understand that coaching will start on June 17th. Now, don't say, well, where's the coaching videos? We don't start until June 17th. No coaching, but we have videos on your LLC, your EIN number, your cage code, or even support. Even if you drop the video right now and say, I'm going to call 5 subs, I'm going to record it, I'm going to put it in the Facebook group, we will respond. We will give you feedback today, even though it's a 30-day challenge. Okay. And it ends in 30 days. So that's the main question, Tom, I've seen. Just that confidence. And it's the same answer for calling a CO. I think Sharice she just said it. When you call a CO, how would you like your proposal submitted? And then stop talking and just listen, right? It's the same thing in all the processes, but overall, guys, I think you just need that support. And hopefully does that I think that answers most of the questions.
Amazing. So I think the last thing to do, Dr. Webb, just as you've said, you've dropped the link. That's great. You can go there and buy a ticket. What do I get in the 30-day, and what do I get at the end of the 30-day? Just let's be really clear. What is?
Oh, I love that.
Let's just be really clear with exactly what we're giving and what everybody's getting.
Let's be very clear. So as you guys know, the 30-day, just so you guys know, it's a 6 a.m. call, Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. That's the deal. You'll see me pop up on the video for the first half hour, training on that topic of something I'm currently working on. And then you'll have Coach Tom for the next half hour, guiding you guys, pushing you through the 30-day challenge. Now, here's the big question. What happens once the 30-day challenge is over? Like,
well, first of all, is there a recording? If I miss it,
yes.
Is it recorded?
It is recorded. So good question. Good point. I'm going to skip that. It is recorded because some of you guys are like, Wesley, I live in Alaska. It's 3 a.m. Okay, fair. We had 2 people in Alaska last challenge, just throwing it out there. And I know one of those gentlemen, he got on every single day. He didn't miss a day. So I don't know. But
and we have one from the UK. Literally.
And one from the UK.
We have one from the UK 30 minutes down the road from me. Isn't that amazing in London? But anyway. So
anyway, it's recorded.
It's recorded.
Yeah, it's recorded. So
they can watch back.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. So you can watch back the replay. So Dr. Wes gives us a video of his training that he's done. I play that. He's not on the call. I want to be really clear. We're not trying to oversell something. He's like, we play the video. Then I'm live on the call with you, coaching you through that training specifically. And I'm going to give you, as Sharice says, your marching orders for the day. What you need to do to keep you zeroed in and focused, okay? So we can walk you through this process from start to finish. So you're absolutely on point by the end of it. Now, throughout the 30-day challenge, you have a login to a portal, to our amazing portal. You go in there and you will find, in order of every day, the video to go back and watch. Okay. At the end of the challenge, Dr. Wes, what happens then?
At the end of the challenge, you go out and make it happen. I don't know what else to say.
There's no access to the portal. That's
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah.
And you just head into the world, and we wish you all the luck. Or you can come join us in the mentorship program. Entirely up to you. But basically, we're teaching you how to fish. We're giving you the rod, the net, the whole thing, the boat, the lot. Okay. We even show you where the lake is. You're
we just can't cast it for you and like reel it in. Like you gotta like still like cast it, and you guys gotta reel the contracts in. I love that analogy you did.
Getting everything. So
do
you get proposal templates? That person, I love you. Of course you do. You get absolutely everything you need. Now, what I did say is you get templates. What you will learn in the 30-day is if you need a template for something, we will give it to you in that day. But what you will find out by the end of the 30-day, there's no such thing as a template, because that's the problem, is it changes. Every solicitation is different. Why the 30 days long is to grind in the knowledge and the experience into you so that you can then adapt to the changes of the solicitations and use the logic that we give you to make the best decision for your business when you are faced with them. Okay, so if there is a template, we will make sure you have it in the call. But by the end of it, you'll see that actually what we're giving you are guidelines. Okay, because what you need to do is follow what the government want in that particular solicitation. Okay, so you get absolutely everything you need.
100%.
Anybody going to join? Let's have a one in the chat. Anybody like the idea at least? Let's have one in the chat for people that like the idea of this 30-day. Amazing.
Put it in the chat.
And
then we also I'm thinking, I didn't run this by you, but we'll talk about it. I mean, I'm thinking about dropping the link for the other options for them to get in if they're interested.
Go for it.
Yeah, I like enter it like this. Let me ask you guys a question. I see all the ones in the chat. If you're like, hey, Wesley, the way my bank account's set up, I got to do this and I got to do that. If I could get in now and pay you later on the back end, I'm ready to go right now. Put a one in the chat if that's you guys. You're like, Leslie, if I could do the 30-day challenge, like Coach Tom says, submit 20 proposals, possibly even win your first contract. You guys remember the goal is to win your first contract, but pay you on the back end. Would that be interesting? Anyone interested in that? Put a one in the chat if you're interested in that. Well, what we actually are allowing to do is we are going to allow you guys to do PayPal credit or PayPal bill me later. So a lot of people have liked that option. I'll drop the link in the chat for the gold, and I'll drop it again.
Work, Dr. Wes? How does that work?
Great question. So I will tell you guys this is based off. It's a soft credit pool. It is a PayPal thing. I would tell you guys no, we're not associated with PayPal. Some people have applied and they say, oh, PayPal only approved me for $1,500 and it's $19.97. I'm like, well, that's a PayPal thing. That's between you and PayPal, right? But if you do get approved for the amount for the 30-day challenge, the cool thing is you can put it on a bill later. So you can do like a 4-payment plan. I think they even do 30 and 60 days things as well. I'm not sure, but I would tell you guys to check out because that's the option that a lot of people are doing.
Valerie's just asked about an affiliate link. There is an affiliate link, but I couldn't find it. But
there is an affiliate link. Yeah.
There is an affiliate link, but maybe Dr. Wes has got it. If not, then we'll post it in the main free Facebook group. But if Dr. Wes has got it in the
I forgot. We got to figure out how to
There is an affiliate link. So yes, if you are going to refer a friend, do that through our affiliate program. You need to register on the website, obviously to get your link, and then you become an affiliate, and we pay you a little bit of money for your referral. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Send us an email. I know we got the program set up. I'm just not sure how the enrollment process works, but that program we do have an affiliate link, so we do have that set up.
Cool. We will, for those that are interested, reach out on the Facebook group, the main free Facebook group that you're all in. Just put a post up there, say, I'm interested in the affiliate link for the 30-day, and we'll make sure that you definitely get that. Okay. Yeah. Does everyone meet at 6 a.m.? Everybody meets at 6 a.m. So the call goes live at 6 a.m. Just like this is. This is an example. First of all, we come on, we play the powerful music, we get you pumped up. We want to inspire you at 6 a.m. So get up before the call, do a few things, get yourself settled. Okay, and we go live at 6 a.m. The Diamond VIP tickets are just like you can see here with Dr. Wes, Chrissy, and Sharice. Okay, they're tiles, and I can turn the video on, and they can speak to me directly. And all you guys are attendees. If you pay for the normal ticket, which is the 1997, and you can put stuff in the chat. And if we get time, of course we're going to get to. But we deal with the VIPs first, and then we might get to you later. If not, post in the Facebook group. At the end of the call, I give you some homework to do, something to focus on that day, a small task to try and complete in that day. The recording is then uploaded into the portal within a few hours. You have access to watch that back at any point until the end of the challenge when the access to that is lost. And within that daily lesson, you have any attachments or whatever's related to that lesson in that daily lesson. Okay, so yeah, it's 6 a.m. for everyone, unless you want to watch a replay. And I've got to be honest, fundamentally, in the core of what we're doing is we're trying to change your life. We're trying to give you all the knowledge you need to become incredible at government contracting and build your company as a real business. There is no tricks. There's no sales process. If you want to join us in the $10,000 mentorship program at the end, you're more than welcome to. We are not here to sell that to you. We're here to give you all the tools you need so you can make $100,000, $200,000 a year. And of course, you might want us to help you a little bit more build your company. Okay, Dr. Wes, you might want to work one-to-one with the big man and pay the big ticket price and sit around a table with him and drink coffee and build your company out. Of course, if you've got the money, it won't be a problem. But right now, where you're at in your life, we want to help you win $20,000, $30,000 just to start proving to you that anybody can do this. You just need to be consistent. You need to be disciplined, and you need to have, quite frankly, the leading online course right now, which is Dr. Wes's method of doing it. And if you believe that, if you trust us, we will deliver for you. So even if you pay for the 1997 and you're struggling, we're going to look after you. Okay. But for speed, the VIPs get instant access to us there and then. It's been a pleasure. Is anybody got any quick questions? Otherwise, we're going to wrap it up. We're on the hour. You can raise your hand. We'll have 1 or 2 hand raises if you want really quickly.
Sure.
No. Okay, team. You've got the links. You've got the free Facebook group, which we're in anyway. Okay, because we can see your messages in there. So put something in there if you have a question. I'd love to see you on June the 17th. I'm passionate about this 30-day. Dr. Wes, thank you so much for your time. Guys, if you want to change your life, go buy a ticket. We will see you on June 17th. Let's do it. Let's go.